let's begin our journey into mastering negotiation and conflict resolution, crucial skills for every aspect of your life. These are truly essential skills, vital for achieving both personal growth and professional success in any field. Now, let's dive into the core principles of negotiation, which are the bedrock of effective interactions. These foundational elements are absolutely critical for ensuring you achieve successful and mutually beneficial outcomes every time. First, we have preparation. It's the crucial step that sets the stage for any successful negotiation process. This means clearly defining your goals, thoroughly researching, and developing strong alternative options for discussion. Next, effective communication is key. It's how you convey your message and understand the other party. You need to actively listen, clearly articulate your message, and pay close attention to nonverbal cues. Building rapport is incredibly important for fostering a positive environment and productive dialogue between parties. This involves establishing trust, finding common ground, and effectively managing emotions throughout the interaction. Then, we focus on problem solving, which is about finding creative solutions that work for everyone. Concentrate on underlying interests, brainstorm various options, and carefully evaluate potential solutions together. Finally, we reach agreement and move to implementation, ensuring the negotiation's successful conclusion. Remember to document the agreement, meticulously follow through, and reflect on the entire process for future learning. Let's break down the 5 steps of effective negotiation, a clear roadmap to achieving successful outcomes. These steps will guide you from truly understanding everyone's needs all the way to reaching a solid agreement. The first step is preparation, which is absolutely fundamental for setting yourself up for success. This means clearly defining your goals, researching the other party, and developing your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. Next, communication is vital. It's how we exchange information and build understanding with others. Practice active listening, use clear and concise messaging, and always be aware of nonverbal cues from others. Building rapport is the third step, focusing on creating a positive and trusting environment. To do this, establish trust, find common ground, and skillfully manage emotions throughout the discussion. Then comes problem solving, where we work together to find creative and mutually beneficial solutions. Focus on underlying interests, brainstorm a range of solutions, and carefully evaluate all proposals. Finally, we move to agreement and implementation, ensuring the negotiation's successful and lasting outcome. Document all agreements, diligently follow through on commitments, and reflect on the process for future learning. Let's explore the immense power of preparation, which is truly your greatest asset in negotiation. Thorough preparation means defining your goals, researching the other party, and developing your BATNA, or best alternative to a negotiated agreement, strengthening your position. Now, let's focus on mastering communication, the absolute cornerstone of any successful negotiation. Effective communication involves active listening, clear messaging, and awareness of nonverbal cues, all crucial for understanding and influencing the negotiation process. Let's now explore understanding different conflict styles, which are crucial for managing disputes effectively. These are the various approaches individuals take when managing disputes, and recognizing them is very helpful. We'll look at competing, accommodating, avoiding, collaborating, and compromising, understanding each unique conflict style in detail. Today, we'll explore 4 key conflict styles that people often use when dealing with disagreements. Let's dive in. Understanding these styles will help us learn when it's most effective to use each particular approach in a conflict. First, let's look at the competing style, which is often characterized by a strong desire to win. Here, you're primarily pursuing your own goals, sometimes at the expense of others' needs or desires. This style is often used when quick, decisive action is needed, and you need to assert your position. Next, we have the accommodating style, where the focus shifts towards maintaining relationships. With this approach, you're prioritizing the needs and concerns of others over your own, which can build goodwill. It's often employed when the goal is to maintain harmony and ensure that relationships remain positive. Then there's the avoiding style, which means trying to stay away from the conflict altogether. This involves sidestepping the conflict, perhaps by ignoring it or deferring the discussion to a later time. Sometimes, avoiding conflict means postponing resolution, which can allow emotions to cool down. Finally, we have the collaborating style, which is often seen as the most constructive approach. Here, parties work together to find creative, win-win solutions that satisfy everyone's important interests. Collaboration is especially effective for complex issues where both sides have valuable input to offer. Now, let's clearly distinguish between collaboration and compromise, two often confused conflict resolution strategies. Understanding their differences helps us find the right balance for effective conflict resolution in various situations. Let's first examine collaboration, a powerful approach where parties work together to achieve mutual gain. Collaboration is a true win-win approach, aiming for solutions that fully satisfy all parties involved. It requires both high assertiveness in stating your needs and high cooperation in understanding others. The core idea is to seek truly mutually satisfying solutions, going beyond just splitting the difference. This style is best for complex issues and when you want to build or maintain long-term relationships. In contrast, compromising involves a different kind of give and take to reach an agreement. Compromise is often a partial win-win or even a lose-lose, as both parties give something up. It involves moderate assertiveness and moderate cooperation, meeting somewhere in the middle. The essence of compromise is finding a middle ground where both parties concede some of their initial demands. Compromise works well for quick solutions, especially when parties have relatively equal power in the situation. Let's explore the immense power of win-win solutions in fostering positive and sustainable outcomes for everyone involved. Win-win strategies focus on achieving mutually beneficial outcomes, ensuring everyone gains something valuable from the resolution. Now, let's delve into the core strategies you can employ to achieve those powerful win-win solutions. We'll outline the key steps involved in successfully reaching mutual benefit in any negotiation or conflict. These include understanding interests, open communication, brainstorming solutions, evaluating options, and building trust. Let's quickly recap the main points and key takeaways from our discussion on negotiation and conflict resolution. These are the essential takeaways that will help you enhance your skills in negotiation and resolving conflicts. Remember, effective preparation is crucial. Define your goals, research parties, and develop strong alternatives. Clear communication and active listening are vital for truly understanding and effectively conveying everyone's needs. Building rapport and trust with others is key to fostering a positive and productive negotiation environment. Understanding different conflict styles will help you choose the most appropriate approach for various disputes. Always aim for win-win strategies, focusing on mutual benefit, open communication, and creative problem-solving. Applying these valuable skills will significantly enhance both your personal and professional success in many areas.